Hi, guys. Thanks for joining us for some more Real Talk Dog Talk. I'm Tori.
And I'm Barb.
For those of you who haven't joined us before, if you have any questions or comments, you can email us at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com.
And if you are a regular listener and or emailer, we love hearing from you. Keep those emails coming in.
Yes.
I gotta say, okay, I'm kind of a crabby old lady.
Oh, okay.
So I've got to have my occasional gripes, but I was watching a dog reel this week.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And it was several situations of different dogs being in snow, sliding on snow, slipping in the snow, walking out and not liking back in because I don't like the snow.
Yeah.
And it was super cute. I was just enjoying it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, one of the little clips within this reel showed somebody with a Frenchie throwing it out a door, gosh, I want to say 10 feet or so, into like 4 feet of snow.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
And of course, the dog hit the snow and plummeted down.
Yeah.
Within this massive drift.
Where to, we don't know.
No.
That would be...
And I thought, that is really frickin' mean.
Well, there's a couple things that come to mind. One, it kind of makes me think of when a skier or a snowboarder gets stuck in an avalanche. Usually people are pretty worried about that.
Yes.
How are you going to find them? I'd be like, where's my dog now? Where did it go?
Down.
Yeah. That's about all we know.
Well, I just thought, here's this little kind of white Frenchie, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And I just thought to myself, here this poor little dog is sitting in its nice warm house, and somehow its trusted owner, I'm using air quotes, picks him up and throws him out into a massive snowdrift.
Yeah. I would probably panic if I was that dog.
I don't even know. That would be so sad.
Yeah.
I'd be,
You're all of a sudden in a cold cave. I don't even know. I would say
what would
cave.
It be like if you just dropped into a drift? I don't even know. But I found that very upsetting. And the other little clips were cute and funny.
Yeah.
And then there was that one.
I don't know if I would do that. I mean, Jim, he might be a little bit bigger than a Frenchie.
I would say he's about the same size as the one I saw tossed.
Jim might have my rear end if I tossed him anywhere. Okay. He's kind of no nonsense, but I would feel so guilty if I did that to him. Look at his face. He'd be looking at me like, why'd you do that?
I know. I know. I can't imagine doing it to my 100-pound dog.
Yeah. Oh, well, Enzo's got some pretty pathetic sad eyes, but...
Yeah.
I mean...
I just thought that was just super upsetting.
Oh.
I don't know how they thought that was funny.
I don't know. I see some things on the internet, too, where I know that it's supposed to be cute, but it bothers me a little, because how would you like it?
Exactly. You know what? If you threw me in a snowbank, I would not be happy with you.
Right. Well, and you know what? They're dogs, so they don't even have... Did it have a jacket on or anything, even?
No.
You know what? Get naked, buddy.
Yep.
Let me chuck you out in the snowbank and see how you like it.
Yeah, so when I saw that, I thought, okay, I gotta say something about this.
Listen,
one.
yeah.
I was just super upset because I thought that was just, I can't even think of who I would ever do that to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not nice.
It's not.
So, okay.
No,
I got that off my chest.
Well, it's annoying. Let's be better, people.
Yeah, let's not.
Come on. Do it to your brother. Leave the dogs alone.
That coming from a young lady who has 3 brothers.
Well, and I couldn't throw any one of those guys in a snowbank, okay? They'd be like, oh, yeah? Come here. And then I'd have to run and hope I'm faster.
Travis and Cody would definitely throw you in there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's I still did stupid stuff like that because I was hopeful I'd be able to get away, but they're
a little overconfident.
Yeah,
at times,
they're quick though.
Yeah,
very quick, very athletic.
So actually, okay, now that I've got that off my chest,
yes,
we will go on to our topic for today.
Yes,
which is dog doors.
Love-hate there. A love-hate thing there.
I would agree.
So I do have one on the back door of my house, but I have closed it off.
Right. So yours is on the door?
It is on the door. Yep. So, and then you have one, but it's not on the door.
No, I put mine in the wall mostly because of the location of where it actually goes into my porch.
Yeah. Oh, yep.
So, then I have a kennel out behind that for certain dogs that need their own area.
Yeah, the enclosure is on the opposite side of the door.
Have a big dog run back there.
Yeah.
Although I will say, the way my house is structured, I had to place the door itself up higher.
Oh, yep.
And it's floor level in the house.
Yes.
But when the dogs walk out, it drops down, oh gosh, more than a foot, I think.
I think so, yeah.
The weight of the snow this year, which we really didn't have that much, so there's a lot of moisture, freezing, snow.
Yep.
Broke what we had there for a step.
Yes.
So we got to get going on repairs here sometime soon. But so mine goes through a wall.
Yeah.
And I didn't close mine off. We use it. I actually have a rescue dog that uses that, who she is 12. She might be 13 now, 13 years old.
I think it's 13.
Yeah, and she's not in bad health, but she's just not real steady on her feet.
Yeah.
So I don't want her around the younger rowdy guys.
She'd get knocked down too much.
She'd get tipped over.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's a lot of pros and cons. You found some on the internet.
I did, and a lot of it's pretty much, opinion, just experiences people have had with different types of doors. There are a lot of good things about them. It can be convenient as far as you don't have to let your dog out if they're a dog that likes to go in and out frequently.
Yeah. Personally,
my dogs enjoy going out more than necessary.
So it's not just to go potty.
Yeah. so it's it can be convenient for that. It can be a good way for them to be able to run off extra energy. So they, if they're a destructive dog, maybe that'll calm some of that down.
Now, on the, I don't always want to oppose, but, when they talk about them being destructive and they can get outside and run around more.
Right.
Totally true. Some dogs just need to burn off energy.
Yes.
But also, that could cause a couple behaviors if they're left unattended out in the yard, digging under a fence, getting into a garage or a shed where you're storing things that they shouldn't be getting into.
Yes.
That popped into my head as soon as you said that about the, naughty behaviors.
Well, and that's on my cons side of the list. Sorry. So, correct though. You're right. That is something that people have encountered problems with too, is say they have the dog door for when they're at work and things maybe aren't set up quite the way they should, or, things like that. And they do. The dog ends up digging under the fence, or some of them even jump over. Some dogs are pretty tricky.
Well, Gabby and Bolo.
Oh.
At my house, I was so upset when I saw it. Tore my internet wiring and box off the outside of the house.
Yep.
To the tune of over $600.
Thanks, girls.
So that was kind of upsetting. So and that was with me there.
Right. Yeah. Well, that
I was home.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, if things are, you have to have, which I would not have thought of that. I mean, why the heck would they even?
Yeah, it's like a gray unit screwed to the house. And it's up higher, maybe 3 feet up.
Yep, it's pretty flat. Yeah, I mean, it's not
PVC covering over the wiring going down into the house. So, yeah, I didn't even think of it till I saw it across the yard.
Nothing about it is fun. Okay.
I think that's, I didn't mean to get ahead of you. No, that was just pops into my head.
Well, and it does, and that too, it depends on the dog you've got. You really need to assess your situation if they should even be outside while you're not even there. Yeah. Which leaving them out, that too can also see. Now I'm starting to mix up the sides too because you talk about the pros and then that's okay. At the same time, you still want to be like, yep, this is good, but at the same time, like then there's that side of things. So there are a lot of pros to it.
Are there more that you were able to find?
Pretty much just that, because there's a lot of downsides to that. Wild animals coming in. Whether it be small rodents or, and I even think too, they were saying like raccoons and things like that, but say you live in the country, I mean, bobcats could fit, coyotes, I mean, wolves are awful large, but if you had a large dog, I mean, who knows? Right. But, really any squirrels, I mean, really any kind of wildlife that could fit in there if they felt compelled enough.
Well, and up here in our climate, I mean, you're talking about sub-zero temperatures. I mean, what was it 2 weeks ago? Like 23 below with the wind chill. Yep. I mean, that's pretty stinking cold. So, they're looking, whether it's smaller wildlife or bigger, they're looking for somewhere warm to be.
Exactly. And if they notice an available area, they're probably going to check it out at the very least. Yeah. So that is something that you need to be aware of, and in town versus country, I think there's going to definitely variables. It depends on the different type. Like if I would have left that dog door open on my back door, I'd probably have cats in my house.
Yeah, this town seems to have a lot of cats running around the area.
Yeah, so I think if which I have a fenced-in yard, but cats will jump over the.
Well, yeah, they can climb the wooden fence.
Yeah, so that's something that I would have to, if I chose to have that there. Right. I would definitely have to keep that in mind. Because you don't know. I mean, most of them I'm pretty sure are stray, but you don't know. Yeah. So they probably have, who knows what, if they're sick, if they're not, you don't know.
When I was a kid, many, 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 many years ago, we had cats that would go outside and come in. Yeah. And one day, I don't know, I had to have been like 10. Yeah. So like 200 years ago. Yeah. I walked out to the kitchen on a Saturday morning, sunny, warm morning, and there was a dead squirrel underneath our kitchen table.
Oh, no.
And a cat had brought that in.
Ah, well, see, now we know where it started.
Yeah. So, even if you have cats coming in, they can bring things into your house. So.
Or small dogs even, because Melaine, she brought you that giant red rat.
Yeah, well.
That wasn't even through a dog door. She just came in with that.
In the back porch?
Yeah.
We did live on a farm in the middle of nowhere in Iowa one time. We had a little miniature pinscher named Melaine. So who knows where she got that.
I don't know, but she was happy to show you.
Oh, and...
You were not happy.
That was so great.
That was...
I'm sure you guys thought that was funny.
Well, it was it was a family affair. We all had to see what was going to happen. So, yeah. I mean...
but yeah, so there are a lot of pros and cons. Yeah. I know one thing when I'm looking for dog doors, I always look for rodent proof. Now, pros and cons, I think you need to think in terms of what's important to you for having a dog door.
Right. Yes.
For me, it's rodents. I don't want them.
Well, and rodents they're hard to get rid of too once you have them. So it's definitely something that you need to, what is a priority for you when you're getting a dog door? Mm-hmm.
So some things to think about when you are thinking in terms of putting a dog door in is you can buy less expensive ones through local tractor, I won't say the name, sorry, farm stores.
Yeah, there we go.
Online, you can find some that are a little less expensive. I mean, they can be up to $1,000 or more if you get a custom one done.
Right.
So, I mean, they can be quite spendy.
Well, and you were saying there's some, like, fancy ones.
Oh, yes.
Like, real fancy.
I did some research.
Yeah.
But you also, like I was saying, you have to know what you want. So installation is one of those things.
Yeah.
They have some that mount in the door.
Yep.
Just a door. They're only thick enough to go in that, 1 to 2 inch area. And then they have some that are the wall mount, which that's what I have.
Yeah.
And the wall mount ones have an extender in there. Some dog doors are made for both. They have the parts to make it either for in a door or a wall.
Oh, nice.
So you want to make sure you know where you're going to place it and what you're going to be looking for that. Also, it's important, they talk about 2 different types of dimensions when they're talking about a dog door. One is the hole that you're going to be cutting to fit it in.
Oh, okay.
And the other dimension is going to be the opening, which is what you want to pay attention to for the size of dog you have.
Right, yeah.
So the opening dimensions and then the installation dimensions are 2 different things.
See, that would be something I'd have to pay attention for sure, because I would probably forget to look at where the dog walks through.
Right.
I would,
yeah. So you want to just make sure of that. Also, some brands do have replacement flaps. So if you think you have a dog that might be just in and out, ruining those flaps, that would be an important thing to consider too, because if you end up, a windstorm could ruin it. Well, who knows?
Yeah.
But you do want to make sure to have one that has Well, you don't have to. I guess you don't have to.
You don't have to. Again,
spoke.
Rodents.
But yeah, so you might want to, consider one that has replacement flaps.
That's kind of nice that they have that available. I didn't know that they had replacement flaps for any dog door, really. So,
well, I will say at this juncture, I'm not happy with the dog door I have.
It does cause a few problems, yeah.
There are problems with it.
Yeah.
So this first one that I looked up, and I Google, whenever I look for dog doors, I specifically look for rodent-proof.
Right,
dog doors, because I don't want critters.
And you live in the country, so that's something that if you don't prevent it, it's going to happen.
And I don't like that problem.
Right.
So this first one kind of intrigues me.
Yes.
It is a high-tech pet product by Armor Flex.
Well, the name itself
is fun.
Yeah, it is. makes you want it.
Yeah, it's got a heavy-duty aluminum frame, and the flap design is what gets my attention. And it is made of individual interlocking segments that create an airtight seal with magnets, actually.
Oh, that's the one you showed me a picture of. Yeah.
And it's not just one little magnet at the bottom. It looks as though they come down with each segment.
Yeah.
There's a magnet on each side.
I believe so.
And I might be wrong, but it looked like even at the bottom there was a magnet.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah. So it was 4.5 star rated on Chewy.
Okay.
But it's energy efficient and it is, it seals, so it's airtight.
Yeah.
So obviously no heat, in the summer's coming in or cold air in the winter. So that's one that got my attention. It also has a locking security panel. Now, I need extra large.
Yeah.
And what might be extra large in one brand might not be the size you need in a different brand. Oh. So you need to not just go by small, medium, large. Mm-hmm. You need to look at the actual dimensions.
Right. Look at those measurements. Yeah. Well, since we're talking about the size, actually, one thing I did forget to mention, they say one of the downsides to having a dog door is that you could have a robber.
Oh.
Squeeze through there. And then they said usually they're too small to fit through, but I do have to say my brother Cody is quite large.
Yeah, he's like 6'4" and 200 something pounds.
Yeah, so and he was able to fit through your dog because I don't remember what the deal was, but
he was installing it.
Oh, sure.
So I don't know why he felt the need to go in and out through it.
Because he's ridiculous.
He is my silly son.
He is.
And I guess when you're installing a dog door, you start on the inside and then you crawl out and do the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it, as a robber, which I think most criminals are stupid because they end up getting caught. But if you're going face first into a dog door, you don't know what you're going into. Maybe don't.
I don't know, like 4 King Corsos?
Yeah. So, hey.
Not a good idea.
No.
Yeah, that was something funny Cody did. He's a nut. But this particular dog door, the small ones start just over $300.
Okay.
And the extra large ones are almost $600.
Which, if it lasted and it did keep rodents out and the heat or cold,
depending... I think in if heat efficiency mm-hmm. and cold air efficiency, I guess you'd say, in the summer, it's definitely something to consider. If the cost balances out the positives of it, I think it's definitely worth looking at.
I would agree with that for sure.
Also, this does have a locking security panel. So, if you're gone on vacation, you can lock it.
Nice.
Or if you want it locked during, your work hours, various times.
Yeah.
Now, I did have a friend, this is a con.
Okay.
Who had a dog door in her garage. Mm-hmm. So that the dogs, she could just open up her house door and they'd run out the dog door in the garage to the fenced yard. Mm-hmm. So it was not where the dog was kept.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And they had somebody climb through it and steal a freezer full of meat.
See, yeah.
So sad that anybody was that desperate for food that they would do that.
Yeah.
Sad that my friend lost a half a cow of meat.
That's a lot of meat.
But there are some, security issues that you need to consider. As far as, maybe locking it or what type of, security panel do they have available for those?
Right.
Just something to think about there too. Now, the other one I came upon.
Okay.
Surprisingly was really not that much more than this, Armored Flex. And it is a fully powered collar activated one.
Okay, those collar activated ones kind of intrigue me.
They do me as well, except for I have, enough dogs that, one, I don't know how many collars you can have.
Right.
And then 2, I think about just like if I wanted one in different areas, mm-hmm. would one activate the other one, or can you somehow separate that? I don't know.
Yeah.
So I guess I didn't, look into it that deep. But so it's activated by your pet wearing a collar that has a dealy bobber on it.
Right. Yes.
That's the technical.
It is. Yeah, it is.
And then it also is run, it can be battery operated or AC.
Okay.
Which is nice. It does have an automatic deadbolt lock. Keeps strays out, increases home security, which it has a deadbolt, that does seem to be a little kind of a step up from the average dog door.
Yeah, for sure.
And it lowers heating and cooling. And this part kind of bummed me out. It said size large for pets up to 100 pounds.
That's not very big.
Well, I think to us it's not very big.
Oh.
To the average person, maybe so.
Okay.
And so I didn't write down the dimensions, but the medium standard is just over $400.
Okay.
And then there's a large standard.
Okay.
And that one is just about $500. So the prices aren't outrageous.
Right.
And then they do have a patio door model. Oh. Which is put at the end of the patio door, and then it's a window at the top, and then the door is at the bottom. And that one is close to $800.
Yeah, I suppose there's more to that, though, I suppose, with having a window there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do, and I don't know, I think this is, you were talking about compatible to like your phone.
Yeah.
There are three, it's three, the same sizes as I mentioned, but they're Wi-Fi enabled.
Oh, yes.
And they range just over $500 to a little over $800.
Yeah, see, and that would, something like that I would really have to work with that, because what does it do with the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I mean, guess I would just turn it on or off.
Yeah, it's a dog door.
Yeah.
So...
Sometimes, I struggle with my inner voice because I tend to be a person that calls it like I see it.
Yeah.
And, it kind of seems ultimately lazy to me. Okay, you don't want to open the door to let your dog into the yard, but you don't even want to turn it on and off in the house. You have to use your phone. I mean, this kind of seems like, gosh, I hate to say it because I know I'm going to offend people. Mm. But this almost seems ultimately for lazy people.
Yeah. Or
I would like to have one.
Well, let me say too, though, 'cause I think I said it, was it last episode? People just want to spend money sometimes.
Sometimes they do. Yeah, that's true. Oh, this is a cool gadget.
I'm going to get it.
Yeah, I think there are gadget freaks out there.
I am, but with not
me.
Not this expensive stuff. More like
on and off buttons.
Kind of. Yeah. How many fidget things do I have in my house right now?
Like the dog's ears that you fidget with when you're sleeping?
Yeah. Well, them too. See, even my living animals have fidgets to them.
Yeah.
Jim's tail.
Yeah. Now, I gotta say, there are other versions of this particular dog door. So, you have options out there. You can look at which ones are better rated. Yeah. Which ones maybe, if they come in different sizes, would fit your dog better.
Yeah.
That type of thing. So you're not really locked down to just the one brand, because there's a few different electric doors. Whenever I say that, makes me feel like, electric chairs.
I know. Well, and that
sounds bad.
It does.
Now, the last door that I actually did any kind of research on was called the Plexidor.
Plexidor.
And that's spelled with one O.
Just one?
Plexidor.
Plexidor. I would bet that there's some plexiglass involved in that.
It kind of seems like it. So it says it's sized for cats up to extra large dogs.
Oh, okay.
And I was kind of bothered by that. And this is a good example. It says to extra large dogs, but it also says for dogs up to 40 pounds.
That extra large?
Yeah. So one door's idea of extra large might not be another company's idea of an extra large door.
I'd end up ordering that in extra large, and Enzo could stick his head out.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Exactly.
See,
so, yeah, it's just super important to do your research and look at the dimensions and
yeah.
Yeah, so 40 pounds is kind of garbage for an extra large. I mean, 40 pounds is fine.
I don't think anywhere in the world is 40 pounds extra large.
Yeah, maybe it's like something metric.
Maybe you could. I hope so.
Maybe it is but it has an average wind resistance, really high seal value, and it's made of a heavy aluminum, and the flap is got a really high insulation value.
Okay. And
the thing, I actually was attracted to this just by its appearance. It looks nice.
Oh.
And it has a vertical split in the door, so it's kind of a saloon type door.
Oh. Do 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 do.
Exactly. Every time my dog went in and out, I'd be thinking of Clint Eastwood. Yeah. And they do have replacement flaps for this door too.
Oh, nice.
Another thing that's really good about this one is that the security cover is actually made of steel, and that appeals to me because, my dogs are naughty. The problem with this one, and like I said, I have mine in a wall, for placement of the dog run outside.
Right.
And this particular door only comes in door installation.
Oh, okay.
So, and between that and the extra large being a 40-pound dog, kind of lost my interest quick, but it looks really nice.
Yeah.
I like the look of it. And even the trim on the flaps appears to have some reinforcement in there.
Oh, nice.
So I would think that they would stay nice and flat to their enclosed sides.
Right, yeah.
Now, I can't... Oh, also, one thing I wrote here, which is I haven't read on any other dog door, is this one has a 5-year warranty.
Oh, warranties are always, especially with dog stuff, man. Mm-hmm. The warranty would be nice.
It probably doesn't cover the flaps since you can replace those.
Right.
But if, the rest of it's compromised in 5 years, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
There was one kind that I was actually thinking about looking up, but because I do a lot of my stuff during the night,
yeah,
I forgot.
Oh, no.
And it's a guillotine style dog door.
Oh, I kind of like that. I don't think I've seen too many of those.
No, it has a cable that, you pull on it and, raises the door inside of maybe a dog run.
Sure.
Or a dog building.
Yeah.
Something like that. But, many years ago, I bought chickens for the first time. I'd never owned any chickens. So I was reading magazine, anything chicken.
Right.
Magazines, newsletters, flyers, posts on, the grocery store post board.
Yeah.
Anything I could find. Chicken sites.
Yep.
You think I talk about dog reels. I mean, I was looking at chicken reels, chicken sites, chicken groups.
Yeah.
I was trying to learn about the chickens because I didn't know I'd never had chickens.
Right.
And if I recall, and maybe I'm wrong.
Okay.
But I recall seeing in a magazine, it was not a reading magazine, but more of a product magazine.
Oh, sure.
So you could order your needs out of that.
Yep.
Chicken needs. Anyhow, it had, I'm almost sure, it had a guillotine style door that was on a timer for chickens.
Oh.
To keep, fox out.
Yeah.
Anything that would harm your chickens. And you could set it on a timer and they would go down at nighttime.
Yeah.
And then up at the crack of dawn, whenever that might be.
Huh.
And I cannot remember for sure, but I'm almost sure that they have those. And I I have thought many a times that would be so great for people who have a dog kennel where you could, shut it so they're safe at night.
Yeah.
And then when the guillotine door would go up on a timer so that the dogs could go in and out. It would be secure for people breaking in.
Right.
You and I had talked about how, dog theft is becoming so much more common than it ever used to be. If people have a kennel building full of dogs, certainly they'd like to be able to have those closed so everything is safe and secure. And then also you don't want like rabid skunks, raccoons, squirrels getting in with your dogs.
Right.
But I don't know that they have a guillotine type dog door on a timer, but that would be, I would buy that.
Well, they might. Actually, I would never let my dogs be outside without me being home, ever. That's one thing with a dog door. I mean, they're great and all, but I think I would definitely not be leaving my dogs alone outside. They must have something like that for dogs. I mean, they have to.
I don't know. I hadn't found any. Oh. That was in a chicken catalog, and it was, I thought that was great.
How big do they come?
Well, I'm pretty sure your Cane Corso is bigger than a chicken or a rooster.
Well, come on.
I don't know specific weights, but I'm just gonna kind of take a stab at that one and say,
Why are farm? We should be working together, chicken and dog people. Come on, not that they're anything alike, really. I guess now that I say that, but
not a whole lot. But sometimes on a farm you have a dog and chickens. Right. But that is something that I think would be super cool. Is if you could get, and I'm, you could even have one like that in the house and I guess set it for daytime, nighttime use.
Right.
Or even like if you don't want them going out when you're not home, or if you want them to go potty while you're gone at work and then close it again.
Right.
I mean, that would be awesome.
That would be amazing. Hey, maybe that's what the Wi-Fi thing is for.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You just answered my own question.
Maybe.
We don't know.
We don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
I am going to make fun of Tori.
Oh, no.
Sorry. But Tori says she would not leave her dogs out in the yard when she's not home.
No.
Tori rented a house where she had no fence.
Yeah.
And was put in a position where she had to take each of her dogs out to go potty on a leash several times a day.
Yes.
And where we live, it gets super cold. A lot of winters, we have a lot of snow.
A lot of wind.
And dedicated as she is, she would bundle up each and every time and take her dogs out individually to go potty and poop.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
That was so great.
3 of them.
And now she has purchased her own house.
No, I know where this is going.
Where she has a privacy fence, a wooden privacy fence. It's above her head.
It is. Well, the back.
The back is above her. She can see over the front, I guess. And this girl still bundles up for every dog and takes them out to go potty, regardless of the weather.
Well, it's at least, they go out at one time, so it's just multiple. But okay, especially in the winter, there's a drift at the front, and it's shorter up there. If I can see over the front, it's short.
Yeah.
And then, so in my mind, I feel like they're going to go over that.
Uh-huh.
Like, they're going to see, like, there's a rabbit that it made its home somewhere and is always in the front yard. And so I'm pretty sure that my dogs are going to see that and be like, oh, well, I'm going to get you. And then, I don't know why I'm like that. Okay.
When we say Tori's dogs are couch potatoes, they really are, because she worries about them being outside alone.
I do.
And just potties them and brings them in. If they get out in the yard for a while, it's because Tori's going to play with them or day trick her son. So they are constantly watched because she doesn't want anything bad happening.
You just don't know.
Which is another reason she closed up her dog door, because she doesn't want them going out unless she attends it.
Right. I need to see what's happening. I blame the boys. Okay, they are the reason I am a worrywart.
Hey, Betty.
Yeah, Donna?
I gotta tell you, there's a little gal next door to me.
Oh, no.
And it was 70 below zero.
Oh, that's too cold to do anything.
So cold.
You can't.
Cold. That girl.
Oh, no. What'd she do?
Outside watching her dogs.
Just standing there.
MP.
Oh. Why?
No idea.
Why would you do that?
70 below.
And I bet you it was windy.
She didn't have gloves on.
Oh. Who doesn't work? She's going to lose her fingers. And it is cold. Okay? I am freezing.
You know what we need to do is get you a heated jacket.
I think so.
So that you can go out and attend your dogs.
You just never know. Okay? I can make excuses because I have all the reasons, but none of them probably make sense to a normal person. So... Enzo's 5. He's probably okay.
And I don't think out of all your dogs, he would not be one that I would think would run away.
No, he's a little husky for that.
Well, and he likes you too much.
He does. He likes being on the couch.
Yeah. So I am a couch potato. Yeah. That's what Denzel's thinking.
The other two are like, why are we going back in already? Okay, what is this? Why are you here?
Anyhow, so no dog doors for Tori.
No.
She goes out with them.
Yeah,
we're going to have to build a bubble over her house before she'll ever let her dogs be outside unattended.
I know. Well, and it's probably a good thing that my son gets to escape to his dad's once in a while because, much as I watch my dogs, he's probably like, Mom, stop.
I am not going to say escapes to your dad. No. That's ridiculous. Your kid's a couch potato too.
He is. He loves it here. We're like 7 peas in a pod. Wait, there's not 4, 5, 6. 6 peas in a pod. Yeah.
One thing about the dog doors, I'm going to just throw in my experience with the dog doors.
Okay.
I did buy a less expensive one from a farm store.
Right.
And the security cover on it was made of plastic.
Oh, that was a joke.
Yeah. And because my dogs are who they are.
Right.
It got eaten. And I found it when it was about the size of my hand.
Ah.
So a extra large dog door cover was chewed down to nothing.
That is. Those dogs, they're it's not good they eat things, but
no,
it's interesting how, wow.
So I did find that the security end of it, the cover for, cold weather and that really was not very constructed with all dogs in mind.
Right. Yeah. Heavy duty is definitely not part of that.
Yeah. So, that could be my fault. I did not assess, my dogs and what kind of activities they like to do.
Right.
The plastic flap, because it goes through a door, there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, it doesn't go through a door. But because it goes through a wall.
Yeah.
And there is, what is that, like 4 inches thick?
I think so, yeah.
There's one to the outside and one to the inside.
Yes.
And they both are just wonky and crooked. They never shut correctly. There is a lot of cold air coming in there. Actually, my washer and dryer are out in that porch. And Tori and I insulated it and screwed a board over it for the winter. Yeah. Because it was freezing everything out there.
Again, another reason to pay attention to placement, which there wasn't a lot of options.
Yeah, that kind of was
where it would go.
Yeah.
So that's a good reason for anybody else trying to, figure out placement for their dog door. Something to keep in mind there, too.
Right. Well, for me, that was the only wall available because of the washer and dryer and then the door going out.
Yeah.
And it happened to come in over my piping that goes to the washer.
Yeah.
So it's every winter it's a battle. Mm-hmm. And sometimes my washer will freeze for a week. And with multiple dogs, you're always washing blankets, and that becomes a real problem.
It does.
So, yeah, placement is huge.
You got to think of everything when you're doing it. So,
and really, also the reason I did that was because of where the outside dog run is located.
Yeah, you couldn't have changed that either. So,
yeah, so I mean, you do need to think about all these things and some of the, measuring tips and all that when you're considering installing one or purchasing one.
Yeah.
With the flap twisting and turning, it is more likely to let the rodents in, and it does let that cold air in, the hot air in.
Yes.
And you have to replace the flaps often.
Right.
So it's nice to be able to do that, but really you want something durable enough that you don't have to.
Well, you don't want to be replacing them every, month and a half.
Yeah.
That would be too much. So if you have a dog that's a little bit in and out more often, you might want to spend the money on a little bit more durable dog.
Right. Dog door.
Here we go. I was like, what is it?
Yeah. And, I thought I could get by with one that was a little lesser in the quality end because it isn't one that is used every 5 minutes.
Yeah, she's an old lady, so.
Yeah. So I was wrong.
Right.
I mean, I guess you really have to think about what you're buying. And so now I'm going to have to replace the whole door because it's just a problem.
Right.
But that's just my experience with it. And I think definitely when I look at the prices, we were talking about the one that was $600.
Yep.
Really, the effort we put into keeping the washer thawed out and everything involved in the dogs using that and the location really would make it worth spending that extra money.
Yes.
To, make it critter proof, weatherproof.
Right.
Everything.
Which if we would have known that before, you probably would have started with that other one.
Well, that's why we're doing this podcast.
Exactly. Learn from our mistakes.
Yeah,
okay?
We make a lot of them.
Yeah. It's always fun, interesting.
We learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, we do.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
I won't say always.
Yeah.
One thing that we want to mention here before we go, I hope this really helps you with your dog doors.
Yes.
Because, and dog doors are not for everybody.
They're not.
So, we hope this kind of helps you come up with ideas for your dog. But one thing I want to mention before we go here is that Primo Corso Kennels did have a pairing.
Yes.
We put together Zeus and Karma.
Karmalicious.
She is a dark brindle and he is a fawn.
Yes.
And we paired them, let's see, it was before I got sick. It was the last time we had them together was the last day of December.
I believe so. Yep, because we were dealing with New Year's Eve and New Year's Day there. Yeah.
So they did get together 3 times that were witnessed.
Yes.
And we have paired these 2 before and it was not successful.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to have an ultrasound done on February 10th.
Yep.
To confirm if she is pregnant. And we do announce that on the Facebook page for Primo Corso Kennels.
Facebook. Or the website, too. We do have a website you can look at as well.
Yeah. And Karma, what is she? Is she 2 or 3?
Should be 3 this year.
Yeah. So she'll be 3 this year, and she has got a dynamite disposition.
She is like the sweetest girl. She
is nice. She is cuddly. She's beautiful.
She is so cute.
She's a great girl. And then what we found with Zeus, we have bred him. He seems to put a little bit of wacky silliness into our puppies.
A little bit of extra zest with that fella.
Zing.
Yeah.
So we're excited to learn about that on the 10th. And check out Facebook, or you can come back here and we will be announcing whether it was a success or not here on our I was going to say our next episode, but it won't be the next episode.
Yeah, we won't quite know then. But right.
But we will be announcing that on this podcast.
I am super excited, actually. Those two, they're going to make some fun puppies. So I'm kind of excited for that.
Anytime you have, things going on with your pets, whether it's dog doors, behaviors, or anything, make sure to consult your vet and do your research.
Always.
So it's important to be informed. We try to give you what we can find, and then you do your thing on that Google.
That's right. And again, if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and send us an email at realtalkdogtalk@yahoo.com. You can go ahead and comment down below, and don't forget to hit that follow button.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you will be here for our next episode.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.